Most of you are about to set $2,000 on fire. You think you're buying a forever washer, but if you pick the wrong model, you're just buying a very expensive 1980s relic that won't actually clean your clothes. My last video on garbage washers started a war in the comments. One side says Speed Queen is the only honest machine left. The other says it's a water hog nostalgia trap. Both sides are wrong. Today, we're finding the exact break-even point where a Speed Queen actually starts saving you money, and for some of you, that day will never come. But before we touch the math, there is one hidden internal component, something inside the TC5 that makes the entire efficiency argument irrelevant. We'll get to that hardware secret in 4 minutes. First, let's look at the lie that's costing you $600. Myth number 1. Speed Queen will double your water bill. On the surface, it looks damning. A Speed Queen TC5 uses 26 gallons per load. A modern HE front loader uses 13. Double the water. Case closed? Not even close. Let's run the numbers the manufacturers don't show you. Average household, 300 loads a year. The gap, 3,900 gallons. National average water cost, $1.50 per 1,000 gallons. That means the water hog costs you, ready for this, $5.85 per year. That is the price of a cheap sandwich for an entire year of laundry. But here's the kicker. I spent hours in the comments of my last video, and hundreds of you said the same thing. Your old HE machines weren't actually cleaning. You were running second rinses, rewash cycles, and hot sanitize runs trying to get the smell out. If you have to wash a load twice because your efficient machine failed, you've already lost the math. Myth number 2. Now the electricity. Speed Queen isn't Energy Star certified. That sounds bad. But look at the clock. A Speed Queen cycle runs 35 minutes. Your Samsung or LG, 75 minutes. Energy isn't just about water temperature. It's about motor runtime. The Speed Queen uses more water, but runs for half the time. We calculated the 25-year energy gap. On the high end, $1,500. Add the water, and you're looking at roughly $2,000 in extra utility costs over a quarter century. Let that sit for a second. $2,000. Over 25 years, that's $80 a year. About $6.67 a month. You spend more than that on streaming services you forgot to cancel. This is where the skeptics think they've won. They haven't, because while you're saving $6.67 a month on utilities, you're walking straight into a trap that costs 3 times as much. This is the moment the garbage math kicks in. A standard HE washer, the kind with the glass lid and the Wi-Fi, lasts 8 to 10 years. Service data from Yale Appliance shows many die at year 7. In 25 years, you are not buying 1 washer, you are buying 3. Scenario A. The efficient path, 3 machines at $800 each plus installation, haul away, and 1 out-of-warranty repair. 25-year total, $3,400. And that's generous. We're not counting the $200 in spoiled clothes from the front loader that smelled like mildew for 6 months before you gave up on it. Scenario B, the Speed Queen path, 1 TC5 at $1,500, its extra utility costs, and 1 DIY repair. A pump or a belt, maybe $150 in parts. 25-year total, $3,650. The difference is $250 over 25 years. That is $10 a year to never visit an appliance aisle again, and 2 fewer machines in a landfill. Think about what that means. The machine the internet calls overpriced and the machine the internet calls efficient cost almost exactly the same over a quarter century. But one of them is still running in your basement on the original motor. The other sent 2 machines to a scrapyard. But that math only works if you don't fall for the quiet trap. And this brings us to the hardware secret I told you about at the top of the video. Open up a modern HE washer and you'll find a sealed drum. If a $30 bearing fails, you don't replace the bearing. You replace the machine. It's an $800 paperweight. That is not a repair model, that is planned obsolescence engineered into the hardware. Now open a Speed Queen TC5. It has a separate mechanical transmission and a standard induction motor, steel tub, replaceable pump, Replaceable belts. No proprietary control board, running a smart wash algorithm. 3 knobs and a timer. The average Speed Queen repair costs $100 to $200. The average HE washer repair costs $350 to $700 if the parts exist. If they don't, the machine is dead. The expensive machine is the one you cannot fix. The cheap machine is the one that's still running. Now, here is the warning. And if you're about to spend $1,800 on a TR7, listen to this next part carefully. TC5 versus TR7. The TR7 is the quiet model. Digital controls, 43 decibels, 7-year warranty. It sounds like the perfect upgrade. But the TR7 uses a completely different wash system. It does not have the same aggressive mechanical transmission as the TC5. The agitator and tub move together in a gentler, tumbling action, what Speed Queen calls perfect wash. For most households with normal laundry, the TR7 is genuinely excellent. Quieter, gentler on clothes, and the 7-year full parts and labor warranty is the best in the industry. No other brand comes close. But if you wash heavily soiled work clothes, greasy rags, or shop towels, the TR7 may not deliver the deep scrub the TC5 does. And if the electronic control panel fails after year 7, you're looking at a $300 to $500 replacement part that the TC5's mechanical knobs will never need. The TC5 is a tank with no electronics. Mechanical knobs, 710 revolutions per minute spin, 62 decibels, you will hear it. A 210-degree agitator stroke at 60 strokes per minute. It washes like a commercial laundromat machine because it literally is one, repackaged for your home. 5-year full parts and labor warranty, around $1,500. The TR7 is refined. Digital controls, 840 RPM spin, 43 decibels, whisper quiet. The 7-year warranty is the best in the residential market. No other brand offers anything close. For normal household laundry, towels, sheets, everyday clothes, the TR7 is genuinely excellent, around $1,800. Know which one you are before you buy. The comments on this are going to be a war zone, and I'm here for it. The myths and the math. Myth: Speed Queen doubles your water bill. Math: $5.85 a year. Myth: HE washers save you money. Math: you'll buy 3 of them in the time one Speed Queen is still running. Myth: Speed Queen is overpriced. Math: the 25-year cost difference is $10 a year, and the Speed Queen is still repairable when it's done. Myth: newer is better. Math: a machine tested to 10,400 cycles versus one tested to 500. The numbers aren't close. The choice isn't between $800 and $2,000. It's between a machine that works for you and a machine you work for. Which one is in your laundry room right now? If you've owned a Speed Queen for more than 10 years, drop the model in the comments. If you've been through 3 HE washers in the last 15 years, tell me what failed. We need the data the manufacturers will never publish. If you missed the video where we broke down why 90% of modern washers fail in the first place, sealed drums, plastic tubs, disposable motherboards, that's right here. Watch it next. Because the Speed Queen math only makes sense once you understand the garbage math it's competing against.